Here, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about two low-cap altcoins that I'm eyeing very hard as of right now. We're going to talk about some airdrops and some other things that's going on in the market as of right now. Nothing too crazy. Let's check out some of the comments. Of course, Rebel says, "Give me some alpha EA." I got some alpha for you, man. I got some alpha for you. Diego says, "What up, my boy? What up?" So let's go check out some of the things here. The American Warrior say, "Yep, my man. What's good, boss? What's good?" We're gonna let a little bit of people come in here as things get started here. You guys can see Crypto Ran on your screen as of right now. Not Crypto Ran, but Ran. You guys know this is gonna be my motto the whole entire bull market. Fuck the Bears. Fuck everything else. We just here to win, guys. So let's see as other people get in here and let's get into the topics here. Let me just switch my screen here. As you guys already know, we've been getting into a bunch of private sales, bangers of private sales as of right now. We actually just closed out on one big one, and we actually got another one that is big as of right now. We're not going to be talking about that until they actually announce their IDO because it's under wraps as of right now. But like I said, if you guys do not want to miss out on no upcoming project private sales, you guys know what you guys got to do. Join that Discord, ask you questions on how the private sale works, right? The OG tier is closed. It is closed for a reason. Those were the OG guys that was here before this bull market started. Now, you guys know you guys got to join that $80 tier to get into the private sales. That $5 tier is just a supporter tier. You'll get access to some of my calls. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, I don't make too many calls often because I am not a trader and I am not trying to go too crazy with the trades, especially when it comes down to taxes, next bull. I don't want to deal with all of that. So I'm not trading in and out of coins. I'm swing trading and long-term hold trading. Not long-term hold. We're just going to say bull market hold, really, because we're going to sell midway through the bull market or at the end of the bull market. That is the goal, guys. Bitcoin right now is at 41K, just under 42, really. Of course, we're going to be here for a little bit. Probably not too much movement, nothing too exciting for a while until after the halving, really. So there's not much to talk about on there. But funny enough is that Bitcoin now becomes the second largest ETF commodity in the US, surpassing silver. So we all knew Bitcoin was about to just become a giant. Of course, it's probably going to be the number one at some point in time this year. There's going to be a lot of people talking about this. This is the year for the ETF, really, right? So that's that. Some crazy news. We recently talked about what G Swift is. Actually, it's the video from today. G Swift, the DAO, they had a proposal of burning a lot of tokens, and the results are in. They're basically burning all those tokens right now. I think that's worth $7.5 million in the tokens that they're burning. So that is huge, right? You guys already know how bullish I am on G Swift, so I don't need to talk about it too much. In other news, one of our favorite altcoins, AOF, AFG, Army of Fortune. You guys already know the people from Super Clan, Super Clan, right? These guys have created a good mobile game, and they now have Animoco brands in their private round. So you guys are going to start to see a lot from Army of Fortune very soon. Here is going to go crazy. I'm excited for what's to come for them. As you guys already know, we're in the private sale of the AFG token, so we're pretty much sitting well on this and very excited, right? For the top gainers and losers as of right now, you could go ahead and look at the top gainers. When you scroll down, you see Honeyland. Zoe been talking about Honeyland. He even put me onto Honeyland. This is comparable to Big Time as of right now, and there's a lot of people that's talking about it. This is going to be some hype. And remember when I said in this cycle, you're going to look at coins that are going to go off, right? Those new ones, the first ones of that like type of coin that it is. So best example is Nakamoto, right? So you're going to see Nakamoto go crazy, and people are going to look for the next Nakamoto, something very similar, which is why people been looking at PlayZap and different types of mini clip type games, because they want to, see if they could get that same type of Nakamoto run. So Honeyland is looking like it's going to be the next Big Time, and you guys see where Big Time is sitting at right now, and it has a nice little run. So people are going to also look into Honeyland as well. Now, next, we're actually going to talk about next in this video too. Now, another one that Zoe put me on to, I did get the airdrop of next. We're going to talk about that, but I forgot. not forgot. I didn't even know what next was. I just knew of it as a bridge. But we got to talk about that a little bit later. It is up 27% as of right now. And then guys know Jay has been talking about this the last stream. Block V, it is actually up now 15.4% on the day. I actually started to look into it. I put it on my watch list. I'm probably going to invest in this at some point in time. This is looking like it's going to be a sleeping giant. Jay sold me on this one too much, right? You can scroll down a little bit more. There's some new things in here like Floor Protocol. This looks pretty interesting. There's like JPEGs and things like that. Of course, NFTs, right? We also got to talk about this one, Magic Square. We got into the private sale of Magic Square, and it is up pretty much a 10x as of right now. Magic Square is looking beautiful right now at a market cap of 23 million with the circulating supply that it does have, right? You guys can look at this as like, the Google Play Store, the Apple Play Store, the Apple Store for Web3, right? Sitting at 71 cents. The fully diluted evaluation is about 700 million. This thing looks like it's going to be a giant in this space. Of course, you could go onto their website. Oh, I scrolled all the way down. But you can scroll down to the website here and you can check it all out. It's the Ultimate Web3 App Store. A lot of games and a lot of different apps is actually on this DApp right now. So people are going to be looking at Magic Square. I'm going to make a full in-depth video on this. I didn't talk about it, but me and a few of my Patreon members got into the private sale of this. So we're actually sitting pretty well as of right now for this one. And I think this is going to have a lot of upside, right? This is another benefit for you guys to check out the Patreon, because you guys are going to get into a lot of upcoming project sales before a lot of people even know about it or even talk about it. Where is it at? So right now is at 71 cents. And it's just been going up since it pretty much came out. 7 days ago, it was at 21 cents. And look at it now, right? Even if you got it on the market, you would have been pretty good as of right now. So this is looking very interesting. You guys got to keep your eyes out on that, right? Of course, now the next hype that's going around in this whole cycle is the Solana Saga Phone 2 that is coming out, right? And if you guys known, we talked about the Saga 1 and the airdrops basically paid off the Solana phone, right? That first one. And people were reselling that thing for like $5,000. But now people are looking to get the Solana phone too. And it's pretty quick how quickly this one came out, right? I'm going to try to get into this. I haven't pre-ordered it just yet. All right. As you guys can go, you can scroll down. I haven't pre-ordered it yet. So I do not have no affiliate links, no nothing to try to sell you on this. Just to tell you guys to do your research on it, because the airdrops that could drop on this will pay off the phone itself, right? Right now it's at, the founder window is at 450. Even if you could get like two of these, you could buy one for yourself for the airdrop. Of course, not financial advice. You could buy one for the airdrops and it'll pay off that phone if there's some huge airdrops on it. Then the second one you can resell on the market, because you can basically look at past data on the Solana phone 1 and see how that was selling and who was actually buying that as of right now, right? Okay, we good. I thought we went offline for a quick second, but yeah. So you could basically flip this if you wanted to. I think this is going to be huge, right? And this actually brought to my, this is like a tweet that I put out just for funsies, right? Because Altcoin Daily says he's waiting for the Cardano smartphone. I said, what if all blockchains had made a phone, right? The dot phone anymore? Because I'll buy the Polkadot phone. Honestly, I'll buy that, right? But guess what? After I put this tweet out, you can see the 16th, all of a sudden Trader Joe announces a new phone. This is like the Avalanche phone. This is the 18th, guys. 18th. I shit you not. I'm just playing around with some of these tweets. I did not know that Trader Joe was actually going to put out a phone called Joan, right? This look like it's going to be something we're going to have to pay attention to, guys. We're going to have to look at what Joan is having to do. I actually want to know, like, what's the specs, all of this. What could possibly happen on here, right? There could be some airdrops that's going to drop on Avalanche that people may want to get from this phone here. So, can we say Web3 phone is going to get hot? Is that going to be a new narrative? Blockchain phones? I don't know, man. I don't know. This space is just getting too hot for me. Let me check out some of the comments real quick here. Alpha baby, of course. Fuck the Bears. Robin says, yo, what's good? Printed 3D says, I like this channel. Never watched live. Yo, tell me what you think at the end. Of course, tell me what you think at the end right now. Tell me what you think. But let's continue on here. So, what I like about this cycle, what I like about not just this cycle, but the beginning of the bull market is that there's going to be a lot of airdrops, right? A lot of airdrops is going to be preparing you guys basically for that bull market, whether you hold those altcoins, sell them into different altcoins. This is going to be a fun time because there's a lot of airdrops. Of course, you guys know I've covered alt layer on this channel here a bunch of times. Now, this is the first video I did last year. So if you guys pretty much prepared yourself for the alt layer, if you watch this video, you would have been prepared for alt layers airdrop. And alt layers actually airdropping to basically a lot of different people that actually have bought either the OG NFT badge, right? I wanted to buy that, but that thing shot up to like 2K, right? That was early on. Then you got the Hottie, that was like a game or something that is going to be on their ecosystem. Then you got the altitude, and then you got the Egan layer restakers. The Egan layer restakers are probably going to be able to qualify for this airdrop and also the Egan layer airdrop. That could be one of the one of the things that you need to do to get that airdrop. And then of course you got Celestia airdrop, right? Celestia stakers. Celestia, if you buy just $100 of Celestia and just stake it in that Kepler wallet, you're going to get a lot of airdrops. It's gonna benefit you. It's going to highly benefit you. Now, I got into the private sale of Celestia. I did get that staking reward, but I did sell it. I didn't even stake it. So I'm probably going to buy back some Celestia and put it in the Kepler wallet and then just stake it for whatever happens from there, right? So pay attention to alt layer. I do believe this is going to be a huge project. Now, another one, as you can see here, I just got to bring up some of the facts on this channel sometimes. I just got to bring it up sometimes. Because if you watch this channel, I'm preparing you for a lot of stuff that is happening in this bull market that is going to be coming out. I told you guys 3 years ago about Manta. This Manta altcoin is going to be huge, right? 3 years ago, I talked about this, and now it has come out. Right now, you're looking at it over 150 million, 54 million market cap. Let me just refresh this and see where it's at. Over 530 million market cap. It's sitting at $2.13. This is looking pretty good. Now, I didn't get the airdrop. I wish I got the airdrop. I'm kind of hot I didn't get the airdrop, actually. But of course, I probably didn't do the stuff that was needed. Of course, you could go onto their website here and then figure out if you qualify for their airdrop by just connecting your MetaMask wallet, your Phantom wallet, because Phantom also has EVM in it now. So you can connect those to figure out what wallet actually, qualifies for the airdrop. And not only that, you could connect your Polkadot wallet and see if you actually, qualify for the airdrop. Some people could be getting some decent airdrop. This is going to be good though. I believe this is going to be a good airdrop for you, probably to hold for the bear market, for the bull market, or to actually sell into something that you think it has more potential, of course. But Manta is going to get a lot of talk. So we're going to be excited to see what comes from them, of course. And another one, right? Where are we at, right? Oh, I forgot. They also secure 2% of their, Manta's inflation is going to be on, well, not on, but dedicated to staking on the Manta Atlantic World, which is going to be their fastest ZKL1 secured by Polkadot. So Manta, like I said, is looking pretty decent. Also, I was talking about Next, right? Next, I did get that airdrop. Let me show you guys, because you guys could go onto their website and click airdrop. You watching this right now may qualify for the airdrop. You can just go onto here and figure out exactly how much you could get, right? Now, I had a few wallets that qualified for this airdrop. As you can see, I claimed my airdrop, but my dumbass sold it. I really didn't even look too much into it because I just thought it was a regular bridge that just, gave me some funds for using their bridge. But of course, they're doing a lot more different things. You guys got to watch Crypto Zoe's video on Next. He actually sold me on Next to buy some more Next. As of right now, if I just held that wallet, the tokens that they gave me in that one wallet, that'd just be worth $362. Nothing too crazy, right? But I had a few wallets with this, so I just sold it. I just thought it was free money, man. But this thing looks like it's going to be a pretty good one for you guys to check out. It's having a nice little run as of right now, and it could go a lot higher with a lot of different things coming for it. And of course, another airdrop that is coming out very soon that I'm very excited for. I got put onto this by Zoe. Just put me onto some other airdrops, to be honest with you. The Dimension. This right now is looking like it's going to be another good one from the Celestia ecosystem. Even Jay said a lot of people could qualify for this airdrop just by connecting your wallet just to check it out. Now, if you're in the United States, you need a VPN, to be honest with you. You need a VPN to even see if you qualify for the wallet, to even get access to that, airdrop. But of course, I'm using a VPN. I checked all my wallets. I only have one wallet that's actually qualified for the Dimension airdrop. And there's a lot of people talking about it right now because as of right now, this was actually from the 19th. So you only got probably like a few days to go to claim this airdrop as of right now. And that's the link for it right now. You guys could go onto their Twitter and just figure it out, right? Um, there's some speculations on where the price could be for this airdrop, right? $10 for Dimension could be huge. Now, I think it was, yeah, he says it here. It's 33. I only have one wallet that qualified for it, so I'm probably going to hold the Dimension airdrop. I'm not going to sell it just because I only have one wallet that have access to it. Now, if I had multiple wallets, I probably would have sold. But it depends on how much the airdrop is going to cost. I could roll that airdrop over to another altcoin or whatever it may be. But as you guys, some of you guys may have noticed that Celestia airdrop actually is worth over $10,000 as of right now. If you guys would have held that airdrop, that's why I'm saying you may want to hold this Dimension airdrop as of right now. That's just my opinion. But would I buy Manta right now? I wouldn't actually buy Manta right now. I actually would hold off a little bit on buying Manta just to see if give it about a week, maybe two. Let that airdrop, hype die down a little bit and see where the price is. This is my not financial advice. This is what I would do, right? Just to look into it really, because right now it could dump from these prices as of right now as people start to claim their airdrop and probably start to sell it, depending on how much money they got off that airdrop. So I would say wait. I would just say wait and just check it out, see where you go. And Jose says, I gotta get better with airdrops. Yeah, there's a lot of people that's missing out on some airdrops. This is letting you know we're getting ready for the bull market. When a lot of the dApps are starting to finally give you guys the free money that you basically been waiting for, right? This is the time for you guys to interact with a lot of different dApps. I think I learned this from Chico Crypto. If you guys don't watch him, you guys probably watch him anyways. But Chico Crypto essentially is telling everyone interact with a lot of different dApps because they're probably going to pay you. That's how that GMX went. That's how a lot of different altcoins went. Uniswap from last cycle, if you interacted on Uniswap, did like two transfers, you would have got a nice little sizable airdrop from there. Even 1 inch. There was a lot of airdrops last cycle, and there's a lot of airdrops starting this cycle now. So you guys get on that airdrop wave as of right now. But let's continue on here. Let's continue. Let me close out some of these things as we finish talking about them. But this guy here, Cyclops, put out a nice little tweet for a bunch of airdrops that's going to be coming out. He basically compiled all the protocols and potential airdrops into one single thread. From Tia, you guys get to see the Manta came out already today. You got Alt already announced, Dimension announced, Milk, Saga. I covered this one. I love Saga. This could be a good one for you guys to just stake your Tia to get it pretty much. I don't know what this one is. Doki, Move, Hyper, and then you got the injective ecosystem as well for different staking, right? So that is going to be huge if you guys are able to get all of these. Think about getting all of these airdrops. That's a lot of money you guys can just get for free. Like that Jito basically is worth $15,000, or that's how much they got. That is huge in Sol's ecosystem. Blythe already came out. Jupiter should be at the end of this month, which I already made the video on. So you guys should probably have been trading on that DEX already. Tensor, some other ones that I don't know, and you got the Blythe from here. Monad is something that a lot of people love right now. This is changing the game, but that's besides the point. You got Adam's ecosystem is looking hot right now too. Then you got AVAX, so this could be hot. If you look at the AVAX airdrop, we just talked about the Joan. That is going to be the Joe's Trader Joe's phone. Maybe they give you access to all of these airdrops. Who knows, right? But look into those. You got the Sui as well, a bunch of them. So let me just go back up to this guy. Follow this guy here. No Brain Flip. Follow him for easy alpha on the airdrops if you guys want to, start airdrop hunting. This is the time to do so, or you're just going to regret it a little bit later, right? Next thing, Ape Terminals IDO on Satoshi VM. You're starting to see a lot more people actually talk about it. This thing is actually doing crazy. It's actually going crazy. People are very much so excited about this one. I think this may be the highest project on Ape Terminals Launchpad. Inspect was the one that did a 21x on it. Satoshi may do 21, may do higher than, let's just say it's going to do higher than 21, right? I don't know exactly where, but I think it's going to do higher than what Inspected, because this thing has gotten a lot of hype. So I'm excited to see what's going to come from these guys too. So, and you can actually get an airdrop for these guys if you guys find the threads on that one too. So airdrop season is full effect. Let me check out some of the comments. I got some wisdom on Solana. Which one is that? How much was that worth? Was it worth a lot? Let me know. Jose says, EA, what do you think about OPEX? OP sex. I don't know what that is. What is OP sex? I definitely don't know what that one is. Back to this other one here. So if you guys look at Axler right now, right? This is not a video about Axler, of course. We're not going to be talking about Axler. We're not going to be talking about pretty much two altcoins I'm pretty much bullish on going into this cycle here, right? I want to know you guys' thoughts on it. I actually dropped a video on one of them, and the second one I'm actually not going to drop a video on. I'm just going to talk about it in this live here. But if you look at Axler right now, it is at a market cap of 500 million, right? Fully diluted market cap of just a little bit over $1 billion, right? Now, when layer 0 comes out, I think we're looking at this at a market cap, not a fully diluted market cap, but a market cap of maybe over 600 mil, maybe from over 600 mil to probably $1 billion market cap, right? Fully diluted, I don't know where that fully diluted valuation is going to be, but this thing is going to be huge in terms of interoperability. And you guys know I'm very big on interoperability protocols, right? This thing is going to be huge. So this is why one of my picks, actually, it's leading in this ecosystem, right? As you guys can see, Monad here is actually going to be on the layer 0 ecosystem. Well, actually going to be connecting that parallel EVM to 50 different chains. So layer 0 is about to be a huge, it's going to be a huge protocol, honestly. It's going to be a big protocol. I don't know if they're doing that airdrop like they still said, but I did get into the private sale of it, so I pretty much don't care if they're doing the airdrop or not. I'm in the private sale. I'm going to get some tokens one way or the other, right? But you can see the scan here. You guys, I think this is going to be homework for you guys to actually start to do. Check out their scan, see what projects are in their scan to actually get ahead of the game. Because I think the layer 0 narrative is going to be one of the narratives that people are going to talk about, right? As you guys can see, when you guys look at Say, people are looking at Say because they're looking at the ecosystem, essentially. Injective, a bunch of airdrops, Solana as well, a bunch of airdrops on there, right? I think layer 0 is going to have a narrative. I don't know if it's going to be associated with airdrops or not, but people are going to start to look at their ecosystem and start to learn more about interoperability. And I think interoperability is going to be huge because the future has to be multi-chain. You have to be able to connect to different chains and not just be siloed off. And layer 0 being able to basically connect all different chains is going to be huge. So these are a lot of different altcoins here, right? That you guys can just go ahead and look into that is actually in their scan. This is going to be some homework for you guys there. But this leads me to different altcoins here. One called OmniHub. OmniHub here is basically going to be a mint and bridge of ONFTs and NFTs. You go onto their website here, nothing too crazy, right? But you'll be able to bridge it from different chains, right? I think this is going to be a nice little play. It didn't even come out yet, but this is not one of my plays. These are just leading to my plays, right? Another one is G Matrix. G Matrix is going to be an omni-chain platform metaverse, right? So you can just see how big this could potentially be, right? But of course, you guys got to go onto the website and really look into it. I'm not going to fully go in depth into it as of right now because I may do a video on it a little bit later, right? You can see the official applications. You got the one-stop launchpad, cross-chain bridge, decentralized exchange, NFT trading platform, multi-chain wallet, and you got the game logger, right? So this is some things you need to look into when it comes down to the layer 0 ecosystem, which leads me to my first pick, Interport token. Now, Interport token, think about it like this. When it comes down to crypto, you need to make everything simplified. Well, simple for the newbies that come into this space, not to hate on them or anything, but you just need to make it simple for them, right? You guys can trade across different chains on their decks. And I'm going to show you guys that, right? The market cap right now is about a $2 million market cap. Of course, the fully diluted valuation is 71 million. I made a full in-depth video on this for you guys to check it out, just to see where the potential of Interport can actually go. And of course, about a year ago, it came out and it hit about $6.96. So I think we're pretty much really good at the lows for me personally, just to hold and see where it goes from right now. You can head over to their website and you could start cross chain trading over all of these different chains. Let me just show you. Right. I connected a wallet onto here. Right. This is just basic, easy, because people don't understand EVM or probably don't even know how to use Binance Smart Chain or know how to use their MetaMask wallet. It's just like this thing makes everything so simple for you, right? Instead of going into PancakeSwap, instead of going into Uniswap or any other DEX like Joe, you could trade all altcoins from different ecosystems, different EVM chains on this one DEX here, right? So here, I put 2.2, ETH here, right? This is on the Ethereum chain. I can go ahead and swap to the BSC chain for Binance, right? For the BNB token. And as you guys can see here, that's the fee right there I would pay, right? But it tells you the best rate because it also has an aggregator, just like 1 inch. 1 inch, basically, when you use the 1 inch exchange, it aggregates between all different dexes to tell you what is the best rate you can get for that one token you're going to get. And this is doing the same thing, but across different chains. Think about that. Across different chains, right? So you have OKX is telling you best rate right now for trading this pair, Ethereum all the way into BNB through OKX would be my best rate. You can also do it through Paraswap. You can do it through KyberSwap as well, right? And not only that, if I wanted to trade this right now, make the Ethereum to a BNB trade and send it to a different wallet, I could. I can just copy a whole new wallet and put it right here. And that trade that happened, it gets sent there. So this thing is making things very simplified within the layer 0 ecosystem. And I believe once layer 0 comes out and people actually start to do their homework and research on layer 0, we're looking at a DEX that could perform very well in this next bull market here, right? So you have different tokens. Tokens you can actually swap. So it's not like just swapping Ethereum to BNB, right? Let's look at Space ID real quick, right? See if it gives me a good rate on Space ID. Now look at that. I could trade my Ethereum from the ETH chain to BNB for Space ID, and you guys can see there's no real good like true like crate. Oh, actually, this is the best rate. They gamed it to me already through OKX. So essentially, I could just make any trade across different chains, right? Let me see. Let me just pick out something here. Let's see what's trending on ETH. On something. Actually, no, not that. Let's see if this works for Soldis Tech right now. Right, Soldis Tech is on BNB, right? There you go, Soldis Tech. So this can help you right now. So this is for people that hold their money on Ethereum, right? You can hold your money on Ethereum. You guys know, by that time the bull market comes around, right? Actually, we are pretty much in a bull market, but the hype of the bull market, Ethereum price is going to get so high. The gas fees is going to get so high. People are now going to look into different chains. So look, we could copy this contract address right now from Soldis AI, right? That was just a random token from the trending list. Go back to this DEX here and let's see if it gives me a good rate on this. Let's see if it gives me a good rate on it. Give it a quick second here. Boom. And just like that, I can actually swap from Ethereum to Soldis. Just like that. Just like that, right? You guys don't understand how useful this is going to be in the bull market. Of course, the fees is going to be high, especially if you're starting from Ethereum. Ethereum fees is going to automatically be high, but if you're starting from BNB to like Arbitrum, those fees are going to be much lower than Ethereum, of course, right? So let's look at some of these comments here because I think this is going to be one of the big ones, man. It's going to be one of the big ones. Dog of Wisdom. Oh, come on, Robin. You know, I don't know nothing about memes. I know nothing about memes. Oh, cloud security. Oh, okay. That's what you was talking about? Okay, I'll have to look at that. Ondo came out today. What's Ondo? I'm gonna look into Ondo as well. Lucky Sky, Soul memes. I don't care about none of those memes. I'm sorry. Don't care about none of those memes. Back to this comment here. I'm gonna leave this up here. But let's look at OPEX. Let's look at OPEX before we move on to the next altcoin here. Let's look at some OPEX. I think it's this one, huh? I see a comment just came in right now. That's a great question here. Braden says, Interport seems great product. Any competitors you know of attempting the same solution? Not that I know of as of right now, but of course, it's crypto. There will be a lot of competitors, especially once that layer 0 comes out. You're going to see some other dexes that are probably going to try to do the same thing, right? But the thing is, none of them have a partnership with Circle, so that is going to make Interport stand out. And actually, layer 0 is tweeting about Interport, so this is huge for Interport, right? So it combines 1 inch and a cross-chain dex all together, basically, so you can find the best price and trade across different chains, right? So Interport is probably, I'm not financial advice. Interport is probably about to be huge. You just got to wait for that layer 0 narrative to come. Once it comes out, people are probably going to look more into Interport, but they should be looking into it right now because there's a lot of potential already with it, but no one's really looking too much in it. No one's really looking much into it as of right now. So it's a shame, but it's all right. I like being early. What is this one? Come on now. Why I gotta do all of this? AI and decentralized cloud computing unleashed. Okay. I want to see if they got any partners before. By OPEX. Also depend. Okay. I'm gonna have to take a better look into this. I'm not gonna take a in-depth look right now, but this could look like it's decent. Fully diluted market cap, so it has a very low market cap. How long has it been around? It came out 13. Well, it's on CoinGecko about 13 days ago, so, and it hit its high about 2 days ago. So it's pretty much still around the lows. This isn't bad. Let me see on here real quick. Let's see on here real quick. So it has a 12 million. Okay, so this is very different from what CoinGecko has over there. So is the supply, all the supply out or what? We gotta take a look into this. Let's see what these comments are saying. I love CoinMarketCap for their comments over here. Okay, but I'm gonna put this all the way to the side here, just so I remember about that one. Let's look at some more comments. Braden, okay. What sector / narrative do you think is to understand for the masses, and therefore will have substantial higher inflows? My answer is gaming and maybe AI. We have the same answer. It's going to pretty much be gaming. AI, of course, but nothing stops speculation. I don't think it's for the masses to really understand. It's just more for speculation. If right now, one of my coins we're going to talk about is all about tokenization, right? If Larry Fink keeps talking, you're going to see the RWA space pump tremendously, right? It's not just because of what people understand, it's more so what people are thinking the money is flowing into, right? So you don't just need to understand the sector, you just want to follow the money to see where the masses go, essentially. But if you just want a dummy answer, not calling anyone a dummy, but a simplified answer, of course, it will be like gaming and metaverse. That is easy for people to understand. Very easy for people. Even when I'm in a private sale of different things, people look more for gaming because it's easier for them to understand over something like a infrastructure play, right? Too many like, too many big words, too many crypto jargon that people don't understand just yet, and no one's really breaking it down. Even I'm not really breaking it down. Some of them is hard for me to understand, right? Because look, if you think about it, there's some new, like when it comes down to TIA, even though TIA is a very new altcoin that has a lot of hype, but not a lot of people even know what modular blockchain is, right? When it comes down to Say, no one really know what Say is really doing. They say they're doing a parallelization of EVM, but you don't know what parallelization means, right? But the crazy thing is, Crypto Zoe broke down parallelization so well on his channel. I would have never thought the way he talked about it, basically thinking about it as like two cash registers and things like that. So you need people to be able to break down these terms for you guys. I think those are the people that are going to be very good for you guys to watch on YouTube to break down the terms. Cloud security with the centralized server, private networks. Yep. It's looking good. I'm not going to lie. I like this, Jose. I like that pick. I like that pick a lot. I'm going to definitely look into this one a lot more. I got to see what the partners are, basically all of that. I just don't know about the supply. If you know anything about that supply, because it don't make sense from what CoinGecko has and what CoinMarketCap has, I already know those two are two different. Like, I hate those two. They gotta just get their ish together when it comes down to their APIs or what oracles they're using for their data or whatever it is, right? So where were we? All right, we talked about Interport. I show you guys how Interport works. This one, I'm telling you guys, keep an eye on this one. Do a lot of research. Keep an eye on this one. As you guys can see, you can definitely go onto any different chain here and swap. This is going to be a pretty big DEX. I think if you guys have looked at what is it? It's RVF, right? Rocket X Exchange. This thing pumped because of what was it? It was doing something different too. I think this is going to be like this place for innovative DEX. One-stop shop for crypto swaps. I don't think they have cross-chain swaps, but this thing has gone crazy. I haven't looked too much into it, but I know from the lows that it was at, it went crazy. Let's look at the yearly. Yeah, so you can see from 14 cents, from 7 cents, it really went crazy, right? When people start to see the potential that an exchange has, more people start to flock into it. So Rocket X Exchange has a lot of potential, and more people flocked into it, and it pretty much exploded to about $64 million market cap. And I'm thinking the same is going to happen with IPT. So pay attention to that one. And of course, as of right now, since that ETF got approved, there's been a lot of talks of tokenization. You're going to see Larry Fink talk about tokenization. You're going to see other people talking about tokenization, right? You guys know I'm a big fan of RWAs, but tokenization is going to be talked about everywhere, and it's going to lead into another mass speculation into the RWA sector. Right now, if you look at the RWA sector, let's just pull it up real quick. I see some comments in real quick. But yeah, if you look at the RWA sector right now, it is down 6.4% at a $2.1 billion market cap. I did recently make the video telling you guys Centrifuge is going to probably be the biggest RWA play in this sector. There's a lot of RWA plays that's going to be very good in this sector here right now. But we're going to talk about one that I think is pretty much undervalued as of right now. But let me look at the comments here. When will BTC stop dropping? Honestly, they probably washing out a bunch of longs, bro. They probably washing out a bunch of longs. Think about going toward the end of the year, right? From December on, right? When Bitcoin was like around 38 or something. There's people that was placing longs around there. It goes up to 40. People place some longs there before getting washed out. So there's people, they're probably trying to wash a lot of people out, and there's not much to go on. The biggest narrative that happened for this cycle was the ETF, and that's what ran everything up from last year, right? Not last year, just a few months ago. It is last year, but just a few months ago. Everything ran up because of the ETF news and all of that. That's what ran it up. Now that's done. A lot of people already told you guys there was going to be a sell the news event, and the next event isn't coming up until pretty much April, right? The halvening. So we wait and see what happens after the halvening. Prediction for before the halvening, I think we're going to be around 50K. I checked that one out. You need a VPN to cop it. You need a VPN? Oh well, I got a bunch of VPNs. It's looking good. It does look good. If I need a VPN to cop it, hold on. What markets is it on though? What should I? Nah. It's on Uniswap. You don't need a VPN for that. Was you buying on Open Ocean or something? Nah, you don't need a VPN for that, man. Or do you? I have not used it. No. Actually, you don't. You definitely do not. Your thoughts on Beware Infer? What is that? Beware, please. We'll look at that. What do you think about the pulse chain ecosystem? I had a feeling this question was going to come up. As soon as I saw your profile pic, I had a feeling this question was going to come up. I don't know nothing about the pulse chain ecosystem. I don't know nothing about it, man. Ondo is RWA. Yeah, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna pull it up. Raider said, "What is everyone's expected low for BTC to hit and recover? 40K, 35K. Yours is 35K for BTC. Oh, okay. Time will tell. Yeah, Alta getting wrecked. Yeah, if Bitcoin goes down, a little bit, alts, they just take a pooper. They take a pooper, boy. But it's all right. This is good time to DCA. This is to basically add to your bag and just hope for the best. We're praying here. But is it Beware? That's the token name? Let me see. Let me check it out. Beware. What the heck? What is the token? Ah. What is this? Beware Labs? I have no idea what this is. Strategic partners. I like this Moonbeam joint right now. Connection. Oh. I gotta take a look at this. Yeah, this is pretty. Infrastructure tools. It's set to join the mint. Okay. Yo, make sure y'all. This is gonna be a hot one. The Bureau is gonna be a hot one. We did get the opportunity to get into private sell of this, but we skipped it. But this is gonna be a hot one. They're gonna be on coin list. I'm not mad at this one. I can't get full thoughts just yet, but let me slide that over. That lets me know I gotta look into it. And I think this my guy talked about Odino. Where's my RWA? Is it up here? Just check it out here. Up 68%. God damn. The freak happened? Why is this getting pushed up like that? Hold on. I gotta look into this. Why I got pushed up so high? Why the hell did it get pushed up so high? They're in the Solana chain. What? Probably because it got listed on Mexi. I don't see nothing else that would make me know. Oh, it's also on Coinbase assets list. Another good. Okay. Alrighty. I don't know nothing about this RWA play, but this is definitely pumped nicely from his lows too. If you was able to get it right here, you basically got at the lows. When did it come out? Or is it just got listed onto CoinGecko? Yeah, I gotta look into this one. Let's check it out. But that's a good. So far too, y'all had some good plays called out right now. That's a good one. Y'all doing y'all research in this space. I love it. Shoto is the future. We gotta look into that. I don't know about the future, but we gotta look into that one. Bro, you are undervalued. You should have 100K plus subs. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I do think I should be higher in subscribers, especially compared to a lot of different people, but it's all right where I'm at. It's a grind. I love the grind. This is where you know, we make it. Anyone see Nerf Tech crazy volume? Like 50% drop in 1 hour? Well, I did it drop so much though. Is Manta a good buy right now? I answered that earlier. I said I would wait. For me, I personally would wait. It just came out. It's going to have a lot of hype. It could run up another, you know, maybe 10%, 5%, who knows? But it could also dump as more people start to claim their airdrop. There should be a lot of people claiming the airdrop, because I think it just came out today. So you guys got to give it like a few days. People are either going to keep their airdrop or sell their airdrop, right? And if they sell their airdrop, it might come down a little bit. We see this with a lot of different airdrops, right? Arbitrum dropped a little bit. Optimism dropped a little bit. Those are the airdrops that come in mind right now. But there's a lot of different airdrops that's going to drop in terms of price when they come out. You just got to give it a little bit of time, then let the dust settle, and then you're able to buy it if you believe it's going to be high. Now, I do think Manta is going to be a good play. It's crazy. I haven't made an update video on it. Like, is it still up? Let me see. Let me see. Is it still up here? Yeah. No. There you go. I haven't talked about Manta since 3 years. For 3 years, guys, I haven't talked about Manta. 3 years ago, I talked about Manta. I really do got to update Manta right now. This is when it was more focused on privacy too, on DeFi. So they have changed a lot since they, you know, updated everything they wanted to do. So I'm going to make an update video on Manta pretty soon here. Have you ever checked out Alphilium? I think I checked it out a little bit. I got it a couple months ago. The nice big thing to Caspa. Subscribe to your channel 2 months ago. Yo, welcome, man. I love the support. The nice big thing to Caspa. I don't think Caspa is going to be a big thing. This is going to be a hot take for you guys, but Caspa to me reminds me of what Cardano is going to be. Was previous cycle. Cardano had a lot of hype, and then, you know, they called it a ghost chain. Then it died off for a little bit, and now Cardano's still not really being talked about right now. Caspa has a lot of hype. I still got to do a bunch of research on Caspa. I do know about the whole proof of work thing, and that's why I got the hype essentially it got. But they're going to have to now move from that hype that they have of proof of work to actually building that ecosystem. People are going to move from that ecosystem and start coming into these different ecosystems. Think about it. You got Manta now. You got Tia. You got Sei, Aptos, Sui. Some other blockchains that's not even out just yet. There's going to be a lot of competition when it comes down to blockchains, right? And Casper is going to have to move just from the proof of work narrative. It's going to have to bring more to the table, in my opinion. I haven't looked too much into it to fully go in depth on that opinion right now. So, Shido. Okay, let's look into that. I ain't even going to my last play, guys. I ain't even going to my last play yet, man. I ain't even going to my last play just yet. Oh yeah, actually we looked at this last stream. A $91 million market cap. It's still pumping in 7 days. What? Okay, hold on now. Oh, what's going on here? I always go to the Twitter first. I gotta see what's going on here. Why is it getting so much hype? Ooh, the coin review and put out a review on these guys. Let me favorite this. I gotta look into that. Version 2 as it leverages EVM and WASM. This is gonna be nice. So this could remind me a little bit of what Astar did, right? Astar, if you guys remember Astar actually also is leveraging the same thing, EVM and WASM too. So, and the same scalable module. So this could be just like Astar. Hold on now. Let me follow these guys. We got slide that over. We got slide that over there. We got some homework to do on that one. See, this is what you guys got to do. All right. When people call out plays, do your homework on them. Don't just look into it and buy it. Do your homework on them, right? Gotta take the initiative. AGI. I really don't look. Like I've seen it called out a little bit, but I haven't really looked into it too much. I do know about it though. It was like an AI metaverse or one or the other. Can you still make 100x or is it too late? 100x on what? Yeah, answer. Tell me that first. 100x on what? 100x on what? I love this comment here. AOF announced Animoca Brands as the lead investor. Now, if you guys know my channel, man, I brought AOF a long time ago. I called it out on my Discord as a buy. Is this tweet? I got in contact with a team member. Actually, to be honest, they got in contact with me first, right? Because she saw my review on AOF and loved it. We talked a little bit. I was like, how is the new token going to be the AFG essentially, right? Because I'm thinking already, I've already seen this type of system already play out with Thetan Arena from the THF, the THC, and the THG token. I already have called out the AFC token, AOF token actually, or whatever it was, and then bought that. They talked a little bit. I'm like, the AFG token is the one we should be buying and investing in. It was like, pretty much, yeah. Right. So I'm like, all right, bet. Could I get into the private sale? They told me how much I needed to do. I brought it to the Patreon members. We got into the private sale of it. So right now, for AOF verse, we're really excited to see what's going to come from them. I'm pretty much in a lot of their Twitter spaces whenever they're talking. I just like listening to what they're doing. These guys are geniuses. They already put out Clash of Clans, Clash Royale. When you guys look at teams and you guys want to follow teams, AOF probably has one of the best teams, especially when it comes down to past records of putting out a good gaming project, mobile gaming project, and that's what they're doing. And if you played the game on your phone, it's actually pretty fun. It's not that bad, I probably should make a little video on it, a little clip, and put it up here at some point in time because it's actually pretty fun. I play it when I'm bored, so nothing too crazy. And then the question was 100x on any coin. Yeah, to be honest with you, you're gonna see a lot of coins that's going to do some crazy numbers. Now the thing is, you probably should have been buying some of these altcoins in the bear market, because a lot of them raised. Especially what was terrible is a lot of people told you guys to pay attention to more of the newer altcoins, right? But the thing is, a lot of the older altcoins were so badly beaten up, they started to run. And my best take on this is Nakamoto Games. It went from 5 cents to about close to $2, right? Think about that in terms of ROI. So your best time was supposed to buy during the bear market and stack up on those. Of course, you're still going to find some 100x's, but it's probably going to be a lot harder, and it's probably going to be a little bit less than if you would have got them in the bear market. G Swift community burn. Yep. We talked about that already. We talked about that soon as we started the stream. I've been telling people about G Swift now. Do you think do you buy low cap or mid cap coins? I buy both. As of right now, there's not. Another hot take. There shouldn't be too many low caps that are really gems, right? They should have already started to move up. If they were really good, a lot of these low cap gems would already started to move up, right? One, what could be holding it back is not too many people know about it just yet, or it doesn't fit a narrative that is going crazy as of right now, right? But there should not be a lot of low caps left. And it depends on where you're looking at when it comes down to low cap and mid cap. People's definition of a low cap is different from other people's definition of a low cap too, right? If you're now like shopping in $1 million market cap and below, you're in a dumpster bin right now. You're in a dumpster bin looking and hoping for a altcoin to pretty much do numbers. But I believe that a lot of the altcoins that were low caps during the bear market already started to make their move back up, right? And if they haven't made their move back up, there's a reason why they haven't made their move just yet. So AOF is good. What do you think about QRPO? Yes, I'm in that private sale. Me and my Patreon members got into the private sale. We're excited about that when we got into Gunzilla. You guys should have seen my video of the top upcoming gaming projects for this cycle. I do think that QORPO is going to be one of those. But hold on, guys. I like the comments that's coming in. Let me just get into my last project, though. Let me get into my last project there. So we was here talking about tokenization, right? Of course, a lot of the ETF is being talked about. And Swarm Markets is going to be the pick. Swarm Markets, as of right now, 38 cents at a $23 million market. Let's look at market cap. About a year. You can see. You could have got it at a nice low price. This is what I mean. this is back to your comment, finding 100x gems, right? Right. The low caps, they should have started to move already. And if they did not move, there's an issue. You got to look into why it didn't move. Looking at swarm markets here, it is still pretty much a low cap in my opinion, but it moves from its lows of about 3 cents to 38 cents. That's a 10x move, right? So that is pretty good for swarm markets as of right now. Fully diluted market cap of $94 million. And when I look at this as of right now, they already made a good burn, right? They made their 35th burn. So some burns is happening in this ecosystem, meaning the tokens is going to be more scarce and it's going to start to pump a little bit more, right? But you look at it, the gold standard for blockchain-based finance, they could bring over the stock exchange on chain, right? Right now, you can trade BlackRock, you can trade Coinbase, you could trade Nvidia, you could trade Microsoft. Stocks is going to be tokenized and brought over onto on chain, right? And a platform like Swarm Markets could actually benefit greatly from this. And I think with the ETF and all of that, like they have put in their tweet right here, is going to put a lot more eyes on Swarm Markets, right? You can see how Swarm is tokenizing stocks and bonds already. So they already have first mover advantage in this type of play. This is making it the second play I'm looking into for going into this bull market here, right? When it comes down to RWAs. My other RWA play, you guys already know. I told you guys I love Relio, and I think Relio is going to continue to pump, right? Relio has the perfect pumponomics I've seen in a while, right? Their total supply isn't going to get reached for 38 years. And they have a lot of influencers that continue to talk about them. So there's a reason that is going to pump. Swarm Markets fits the tokenization narrative and how everything pretty much is going to be tokenized, right? And then stocks is going to be brought on chain, and Swarm Markets is already doing this. So this is my second pick right now. I told you guys 2 picks I'm looking at: Interport and Swarm Markets. These 2 are going to be game changing. Swarm Markets for RWAs, Interport for interoperability and making things. Oh damn, I exit out of it. Sorry, but interoperability and making things very simple for you guys to basically swap in and out of chains, in and out of tokens on any different chain, EVM chain, I should say. Now, if they end up adding a non-EVM chain, I don't know if they could do that though. They probably can with layer 0. If they add a non-EVM chain, because as you guys can see, let me scroll down already. Let me scroll down. Look at this. You can swap across all these chains. These are all EVM chains. Now, if you guys don't know what EVM chains are, they're Ethereum virtual machine chains. So all of these are based off of Ethereum. Arbitrum is a layer 2 for Ethereum. BSC is a EVM, copy. Avalanche is a EVM copy. You got Base, a layer 2 that's using OP as their stack. All of these are EVM chains, meaning so you can use your wallet, your MetaMask wallet, which is going to have one wallet with one address to connect it to all these different chains, and you can just swap on all of them. Now, if they end up adding something like Cardano, Polkadot, what else can we think about? TIA, the Cosmos ecosystem, whatever it is, right? That's going to be huge in terms of being able to just swap. I think there's a lot of potential for Interport to utilize Layer 0's technology. Layer 0's stack is going to be huge when it comes down to DEXs and the potential of swapping from different chains, right? And Swarm Markets, like I said, being able to bring over the stock market on chain and just being able to, this is basically a decentralized, well, it's not truly decentralized because it's regulatory. So it has some kind of centralized component to it. But you being able to trade it, hold these stocks on your MetaMask wallet. Essentially, when you come into crypto, people already sold you the idea of you being your own bank. Essentially, now you can trade stocks and hold it on your own wallet. Your keys, not your keys, not your wallet. Remember that? Essentially, you could do that with your MetaMask wallet. Keep all these tokens, all these stocks onto your MetaMask wallet, and you'll be able to do whatever you want with it. Now, I want to see what they're going to add onto here in the future. I think they're going to add Tesla, but do your homework on this one. I think this is going to be a huge play. And from the move it had, a lot of people are probably already agreeing with what I said. Just from, you could have got it on the lows here about 1 cent too in January, right? Last year, you could have got it about 1 cent. If you got it at about 1 cent, that's a 38x, right? That's a huge move. That's a huge move. That's why I said you should have been buying some of your altcoins during the bear market, because you're already closer to that 100x that you're looking for right now. If you had bought here, you had 38x. So you don't got that. You don't got too much to go for you to get 100x. If you bought here, you got a lot of money. You made let me see, about 3 cents. You made about a 30x, right? That's not too bad. Even here, you still got some movements to make. I do believe this is going to be huge. Look at some of these comments here. I want to know what y'all think about my two picks, man. What y'all think about my two picks? Am I crazy? Let me know. Am I crazy? Got any Gamblify projects that you are looking at? Like Crown. You actually named the only one I'm really looking at when it comes down to gambling, which is Winner. That's the only one I'm really looking at as of right now. I think there's actually another one too that should be coming out that they didn't even announce it just yet, so I won't even talk about it. Is it better to invest in pre-sale or projects that are already out? That's a very good question. Now, I love this question because I'm doing both, right? I'm doing both now. Pre-sale, it depends on the vesting for all of them. If you're able to get your tokens out in 1 year, maybe a year and a half or 2 years, then it's very good because now you're getting at the best optimal price of that token, right? Because if you get it on a public sale on an IDO launchpad, you most likely will get 100%. But some altcoins are deciding to actually do a vesting schedule for their altcoins, but it's still good. You'll still be able to get your tokens out in 1 year. Now, if the vesting is like 2.5, 3 years, right? If you're not looking long term for the next cycle, or you just want to get out, then you're supposed to be buying in the for tokens that are already out, pretty much in my opinion. But I like both. I like both. I'm in a bunch of private sales. Gunzilla is going to be the one that has the longest vesting schedule. And then some other ones are going to be coming out during the bull market. Even if you're in a hype project, that public sale or the pre-sale will do you well, because off that first TGE allocation, you can potentially make your money back and then let the other ones ride, and you just take profits whenever you want to take profits, right? And it depends if you want your money locked up for a certain amount of time or not. So it's all up to you, essentially. I think both are good. That was just a long, drawn out answer. Depends on your time horizon, thesis, investing. Exactly. Braiding said it pretty much in one sentence. GLQ. GLQ. Graphling protocol. I've seen people talk about this for a while. Only $10 million market cap. So it ran up to 2 cents about last year, then dropped, came back down to below a penny. Why did this drop happen? And it pumped again. Cross a 2.5 million TVL. So Chat GPT plus Graphling protocol powerful combination. I know about Graphling. No code blockchain, Web3 automation, dApps and AI. Ooh. You know what's funny? I actually did get into a project similar to this. Right here. I got into a project similar to Graphling called Codex here. I think this could be a good play. I'm not following them, but I'm following the other page that they have though. Okay. Let's see. I am following the other page. I should be following because they retweeted my thing. They retweeted my video. Oh well. Let me just follow these guys too. But they should be coming out soon. Where's the? That's that. No. Where's that? Oh well. Look into this. They have another Twitter page though. I think it's the Code Chain or something. C Chain. Is it C Chain? Oh well. But this is going to be similar to Graphling. Graphling. Your response. I like Interport. Just got some. Ooh, I sold you. Don't. That was not financial advice. hopefully it's gonna do well for us, man. I did buy a big bag of it just to hope that it's going to perform well because I just showed you guys the potential it has being able to swap from different chains easily. All right, BTCD crashing alts holding. Are we going to see alt season soon? Yeah, I think we're going to see alt season soon too. Ethereum is running up a little bit too. All right, been waiting on your stream. What's up, man? Thank you, thank you. Do you think Say could be a Solana of this run? Yeah, hold on, let me show you. I do think Say could be the Solana of this run. Let me show you the video I made on Say, man. Let me show you the video I made on Say. I'm gonna show you the video I made on Say, man. The time that I talked about it, it was being compared to Solana, and I'm actually pretty mad because I skipped out on the private seller Say. Like I think somebody asked, what's going to bring the masses in for people, right? Simplicity and all of that when it comes down to gaming. I didn't understand Say at the time. I didn't understand Say, but I did know that it could be potentially big. Um, it could become potentially big here. So I end up skipping out on the private sale of Say. I'm extremely hot about that. Extremely hot. Because I told you guys, it's going to be a good one. I said there was a potential that I was going to drop at some point in time with an airdrop. They didn't do the airdrop. I think somebody killed me in the comment section about that. I thought they was going to do an airdrop. But I do think that Say is going to have a decent run. Parallelization of it, parallelization of EVM is going to be huge. That's why people are looking at Monad as of right now. Matic is doing the same thing, right? What else is doing the same thing? There's another one. Movement Labs is also adding parallelization. All of that. This is going to be like that narrative itself is going to be something pretty big. All it is essentially is supposed to help offload Ethereum. Just think about that. It's supposed to offload Ethereum, make it better, make it scalable. And then the way Zoe explained it was hot. The way he explained parallelization is if like you got a cash register, right? Cash register one is Ethereum. People are going into that line and cashing out whatever they're buying. Cash register two is like, the parallelization of EVM projects where people are going into that line and then cashing out as well. It's just another way to offload Ethereum. As you guys know, going into this bull market, I don't know if you guys have experienced the last bull market. That thing, whew, the gas fees were insane, boy. Insane. I ended up checking how much I paid in gas, and I was hot. I was hot because I didn't see that money. I really like Sui and Aptos. If you really like Sui and Aptos, let me put you on to another project here that's actually using both of their move language, right? Using both of their move language, and also bringing that over to Ethereum. Here we go. So if you like Sui, you like Aptos, you like Tia, you like parallelization, right? So that means if you like Sui, Aptos, Tia, and Say, you look at movement right now. Movement is going to have their layer one, which is their M1, which is going to be using the move language, which is combining both Aptos's move language, because Aptos and Sui's move language are two different languages, but the same like overarching language. If that makes any type of sense, man. You guys got to watch some of the videos I watch, man. These people, I can't explain it best for you guys, but then they got a layer two called the M2, which is also bringing move language over to EVM using TIA for data availability. It's, oh my God, there's too much stuff going on in this bull market, man. So I got into the private sale of this. I'm actually very excited about this one too. So a lot going on in this bull market, man. A lot going on in this bull market. I'm in the US and have been searching for the best place to trade leverage derivatives. Leverage derivatives, you're looking at gains. Let me see. Okay. Let me show you what I've been using. I'm gonna show you what I've been using. Where is it at? Come on. Now, actually, you can actually use GMX too. GMX isn't bad. It isn't bad. It's not bad. You got a lot of different derivatives and perp decks out there that you guys can actually use to trade. Boom. This thing actually shot up. Whoa. Oh no, actually it didn't. Where is it at? It looked like it shot up for a quick second. Okay. Right now I'm on Phantom Wallet and using Jupiter. Good job. Because I don't know when that Jupiter snapshot is going to be taken. They been said they took the snapshot, right? But I traded a little bit using my Phantom Wallet as well. Also, good job using your Phantom Wallet because they could potentially be doing an airdrop as well. It's Phantom could be doing an airdrop. MetaMask could be doing an airdrop. We're waiting for all of this. If I have alts that don't pump, and just always dump, did I buy the wrong coin? It depends on the coin. It honestly depends. It honestly depends because it's a hard question. Some altcoins, people are probably shifting from that altcoin to go into something that's pumping. People like to chase pumps. So if you're in a good altcoin, I would say that's it probably didn't fit the narrative just yet. Like, tell me an altcoin, and it'll be easier for me to answer that question for you. It'll be much easier. Is it too late to get into movement? Yeah, it's too late. 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 You're just gonna have to wait for that to hit the market, man. Once that hit the market, it's gonna probably be much better. You wouldn't deal with the vesting schedule that I'm dealing with, anyways. But movement is looking like it's gonna be a good one. Let me see if you guys answered my poll. What's my poll looking at right now? Where's the poll? Let me check this poll real quick. Ooh, 93% of you guys did not get that Manta airdrop. Go check out. Make sure you got that, man. It could be a good one. Manta airdrop could be a good one right now. I'm just on my Discord checking real quick. But if you guys don't know, check that Discord, man. So you guys can continue that crypto conversation we be having daily. And if you guys want to get into projects, private sales, you guys got to join that Patreon, man. The Patreon has a lot of value. Honestly, the private sales itself pays for itself. Thinking about it, right? One of my members bought the OG tier, the $20 tier. Even if he bought the $80 tier, he also bought into Magic Square, put in some money into it, 10x'd his money. We're going to get our first allocation next month. So on that first allocation, he's going to get that money that he exactly put in right back out because of 10x. So this is not looking too bad on that first allocation. So it's pretty much going to pay for itself. And you're going in a long-term hold, right, into the bull market where some of these altcoins, if you're getting into them now, they're going to be coming out in Q1 or Q2. And then they're going to be coming out at quarter 1, quarter 2. And then you can basically get your entire allocation by the end of Q4 of 2025, right? So you'll have the bull market that you'll be able to basically get all the benefits of the private sell. Do whatever you want to do with it, sell, hold it, whatever you want. So this one here, we're looking pretty good on this one, and I think this is going to have a lot of room to run. Did it actually? Nah, it hit its all-time high again 15 hours ago, 77 cents. So think about this. This is probably going to go to $1 pretty soon. What I can say is, since we're going into this bull market here, a lot of new projects is going to be coming out, right? A lot of new projects are going to be coming out. They're going to have, in terms of other people, for people like, looking outside in, they're probably going to be like, oh, the circulating supply to the max supply is looking shitty. Here's what you do. You just go onto here. Let's look at Magic Square. You go onto CoinRank. CoinRank is going to be your best friend for this market. You're going to look at vesting. You're going to scroll down and figure out the unlock schedule for a lot of the vesting on these altcoins. And then you'll be able to understand when you can trade it and when there's going to be a big drop on it. And then, if you want to DCA into it, you can from there. So use crypto rank here to figure out these new altcoins, figure out their vesting schedules, because a lot of people are going to be talking about newer altcoins that's going to be hot as of right now. And some of the older altcoins should be on your radar because a lot of them probably finished their vesting. And that is going to be another reason for it to pump because no one else is going to be dumping on it, right? So use this to your advantage right now. It tells you all the rounds, pre-TGD, public, calls, These are influencers, right? These are influencers. When they get their token, they got a 1 month cliff, right? And linear unlock for 20 months, right? Pretty much close to 2 years. They got a linear unlock, so they're going to get a little drip for 20 months, right? And you guys can see Private Sale 2 got a 6 month cliff and then a linear unlock for 18 months on this, right? This is going to be a best friend here right now. Public Sale, of course, they got TGE. They got 10% of their 100% at TGE, and then linear unlock for 9 months. So they're going to be on a slow drip. This is what I was telling you. Some projects are, adding a vesting schedule to public sales, which I believe is going to be a huge thing because public people cannot dump on you guys, even though us private sale people are probably going to do the dumping, because we do get a lot. I'm not going to lie to you. We do get a lot. I won't lie to you guys, man. Once I get my tokens, depending on how much it is, I may just say, fuck it. I'm going to dump it. Can new projects come out that can do 100x? Yeah, actually, it depends on the market cap that it comes out at. It all depends on the market cap that it comes out. Like Manta, I'll be honest with you, Manta probably won't do 100x. It will do good, but 100x may not happen. It may not happen, but I could be wrong, right? Awesome show. How many of your gaming coins do you have? How many of your gaming coins you have on your watch list? Do you think will go past Gala's 5 billion market cap in the previous cycle? Ooh, another question I like. Where are you guys coming from with these questions? So Gala, I've never been too bullish on Gala, to be honest with you. I know there's a lot of people very bullish on Gala, and if you just want to say from his previous market cap of 5 billion, right? G Swift could go past that. I think G Swift could go past that easily. I think G Swift could go past it. That's one. Big time. I don't know if Big Time is actually going to fully go past this one. I don't think so. If you look at the fully diluted valuation, it will go past it in terms of fully diluted evaluation. It will go past that for Gala. But not. I don't think for the market cap it will go past that. It may get high up there, but it won't go past it. What else do we got? Even Shrapnel could do well too. The thing is, I'm not gonna lie, these guys are really delaying. They delaying the game, bro. Like, drop the early access. Let's play the game. Stop holding out, fellas. Like, god damn, bro. I think they should have done what Big Time done. Actually, Big Time waited for their game to come out and then give the airdrop, and then the token was out, right? And that helped the success for the run up that Big Time had. If Shrapnel would have just waited a little bit before the token came out and just dropped it with the actual game, honestly, Shrapnel's price would have been crazy right now. But right now, because they keep delaying the game, this thing is going to keep, like, it's just going to keep going sideways. It's not moving up. Like, looking at the 90 days here, a lot of this run, look, November, people were like, okay, all right, the early access is going to come out in December. Boom, here you go. That's the run up. People were now excited for the early access. Now, they pushed it back to January, so it held up a little bit. Now they're pushing it back a little bit more, or whenever they're dropping it, now it's just dropping because now people are losing faith in it. Even though the game looks amazing, bro. The game looks fire. They just need to give us access to this joint. They need to give us access. And then, I did see a comment here. Yeah, check out my video I made on Satoshi VM. This thing is gonna go crazy. Check out my video I made on it. It's coming out on Ape Terminal. And you guys know we got into the private sale of the Ape Terminal, so I'm excited about that. Ape Terminal is going to look like it's going to be a top 5 launchpad for this cycle. Top five. And you think Off the Grid and Citizen Conflicts are fired games? Off the Grid is probably, Gunzilla is probably going to pass Gala's market cap. Citizens, it's going to be a good game though. I'm not going to lie. We got into that one too, so. Yeah, we talked about Shido, man. I don't even think I'm pronouncing it right. But we talked about this. We definitely talked about this. How long has it been going here? Been going for about an hour. Not too bad. Not too bad. If you guys don't got any other altcoins you guys want me to check out, probably gonna let you guys, enjoy the rest of your Thursday here. Let me see. Here. Mixed Mob is actually another game that's coming out on Ape Terminal too. That could do well. And they actually Ape Terminal announced another project that's actually launching on there. I forgot the name. They followed them. I forgot the name though. Also, I'm gonna give you guys another good tip. Don't follow all the influencers. Well, actually follow all the influencers, but see who they're following, right? They're gonna follow their gems before they even make a video on it. They're gonna like some of their tweets before they even make a video on it, and you could figure out some of these gems and get into it yourself before they even make their calls or probably position themselves to buy the project, right? So it's gonna be like that. Where am I? Thoughts on Interport not on any DEX after 1 year. What you mean? You can buy Interport on Uniswap. I don't know what you mean by any DEX. Do you mean any sex? Expand on that question a little bit more here. Where is it at? Yeah, what do you mean by that? Because when you go into the markets, you can get it on SyncSwap, which is a DEX. Uniswap, you can get it on SushiSwap. What do you mean by that, my boy? What do you mean by that? Let me see. Sorry, a sex after a year. No. I feel like not every altcoin needs to be on a sex for it to do well, right? Actually, the thing is, you're going to get majority of your gains from an altcoin before it hits a sex, right? Some of these sex they don't need a sex. Not all, especially a DEX. It doesn't really need a sex. Some altcoins don't need to be listed on a sex unless it's something like Coinbase, Binance, right? But a sex, it doesn't really need it as of right now. But of course, you can look a little bit longer into the cycle and see where it goes. A sex listing is bullish for some altcoins, but in my opinion, a DEX, it doesn't really need to be listed onto a sex. Just give it its time. And it's only a year. It came out in the bear market last year, not even too long ago into the bear market. So it's not really been out a year. You give it a little bit of time, and it'll probably get listed on MEXC, Big Get, or something like that. Some people don't even have access to some of these exchanges because of their laws. So to me, I don't even look at a sex anymore for like altcoins, to be honest with you, because I can't buy some of them anyways. I'm in the United States. I can't go on Binance and buy whatever I want. I can't go on. Well, I could go on some of them, use a VPN. But don't get stuck on the whole idea of an altcoin needs to be on a sex for it to do well, or that it hasn't been on a sex for an entire year. Some altcoins for some centralized exchanges, they need to see an altcoin perform well before they get listed. And mind you, a centralized exchange listing means for some altcoins, they actually paid to get on these centralized exchanges, right? So some altcoins new into their life cycle, or when they came out in the bear market, they don't have the funding to get onto the centralized exchange, because you don't know. A centralized exchange listing could be $500,000, maybe $250,000 to get listed, or even more. And that's probably not in their like, revenue books or whatever you guys want to call it just yet. Once that altcoin becomes more successful, then they can approach the centralized exchange and be like, here, I meet your demands of 100K or whatever they need to get, they need to pay to get onto a centralized exchange. Look at MEXC. You could pay MEXC a lot of money just to get listed onto there. or I don't even know. It's a degen. It's a degen sex. So people are paying money to just get listed onto there. It's not. It's not really. It's not really like a bullish thing like it used to be. Remember, if you guys remember from last cycle, if you got listed on Binance, that was extremely bullish, or Coinbase, because one, for Binance, I know their payment to get listed on there was very high, right? Or some people didn't meet that payment demand, or Binance just really liked them and then listed them. So that was very bullish. Now you got so many different centralized exchanges out there that you could just pay those people and just get listed onto it. So it's not that bullish it used to be. If you want a 1000x check Wico, I'm not really interested in Wico. It had a nice little run for a little bit, but I'm not really interested in that one. UNIX, I forgot what that is. I actually forgot what that is. Oh no, this is something else. I don't know what this one is. It's a gaming project. Master Ventures. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Big time? Off the grid? Parallel? Farrakhanna? Hold the fuck on. What is this? We're gonna have to move this to the side. Owned. I'm always in I'm in their lives. I follow these guys. This is yeah. I didn't know they was gonna do a token. They finally dropped a token. When did it? Or was the token been out? Hold on. Yeah, we gotta look at it. Let me slide this over. We're not gonna do the research right now. That good thing for bringing that to my attention. I'm always in play owns like Twitter Spaces to just know what gaming projects they talk about. They have a lot of big tournaments on there. They pay some Web3 content creators too, so that's how I knew about them. What are your price predictions on Shrapnel? Actually, I don't have one right now. Until that game comes out, I'm not giving out one. I'm tired of these guys. Or you could just check out my last video that I made on them. Hex did a 10,000x and only traded on Uniswap and DEX. Exactly. Some people, well, Hex is different. Hex is different. Yeah, that community was just insane. That community was insane, bro. Y'all the only community I know y'all was going on to people in the streets and telling them to buy Hex. Nah. Let's not use that as an example. Very informative video on Interport, by the way. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, no, it could be big. But like I said, when it comes down to RWAs, I like Relly over Wico. And then some other RWA plays. We talked about Swarm Markets is my other one. That chart looks horrible. It's been out for 2 years. Let's look at the chart a little bit more. Let's look at the chart. Let's look at the max, right? Yep. This is came out in 2021, right? And I bet you a bunch of people told you right here, don't pay attention to it. It can, if you're bullish on this, right? You could look at this in like a different way. You could say the project came out here, dumped to here, and then this is where you accumulate essentially. That you could just use that as an idea, but right now, just brought to my attention. So I got to look into it a little bit more. But you're going to see a lot of charts like this from coins that came out from last cycle, and it's going to look just like this. I don't even need to bring Nakamoto for this one. I could bring Citus. For this one. I could bring Citus for that one. It dropped, but now it had a little pump, and I think this is going to continue to run up, right? It's going to run up a little bit more, and it did come down a lot more because it got up to about an $80 million market cap. And for games, essentially, some games take a lot of time to really develop when they get for their game. So it could be 2 years. The first cycle was all about the hype. Now the second cycle could be about how good the game actually is and performs, right? This is just for gaming though, but we'll see. 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 Let's be real though. We trust the old coins to go back up. A lot of people are getting sold on different narratives, yo. It's all up to different people's opinions, bro. You can look at whatever you want. You could look at a newer altcoin, right? Because when it comes down to the space, people are funny. People will bring you a newer altcoin, and you guys will look at the tokenomics and be like, it's terrible. Even though a newer altcoin, the first life cycle, you could extract a lot of money from it because not a lot of circulating supply is out. And then when you look at an old altcoin, pretty much a lot of the supply is already out, and that means I can't even speak. Not too many people are left in the private cell or holding from private cell to dump on you. So it's a little dynamic you got to look at. Not all altcoins is going to perform well. Some new altcoins will perform well. All right, you just got to look at it. It's all up to opinion, not my opinion, not my portfolio. Our portfolio is going to be different. We're just going to have to see how it performs in a bull market. Yeah, hold on. I don't see anyone talking about old gaming tokens. Actually, every altcoin that pretty much Alex Becker talked about, a lot of them are old gaming altcoins. Actually, he talks a lot more about Citus, right? He talks a lot more about Citus. He's also on he also brought in Naka. All right, that's another way to revitalize some of these games. Once again, I did say not all the old altcoins is going to perform well, right? Some you're going to find that's going to do very well, the older ones that can actually outperform a newer altcoin, right? You probably looked at this chart then, right? You probably looked at Naka's chart then and was like, nah, this thing is trash. But now from 6 cents or 4 cents, 3 cents, wherever you're looking at it, it hit a little high of $2. So you could have got some decent gains off of that. And the chart looks like this is going to be a recovery part. This is pretty much, it goes down from here, plant your seed down here, and you can, take out whenever it goes back up here. But my opinion, like I said, I'm in both newer altcoins and older altcoins. Newer altcoins, I'm in a bunch of private cells. So I don't really have too much to say about that one. That is true. Second run could be strictly development. Yeah. First run could be speculation, right? A lot of these altcoins, because for a good game, they have to have 4 years of development for that game, right? And then some of these games are going to now start to come out. Look at Star Atlas. That game has so much hype. People are looking at Star Atlas back last cycle. People are loving Star Atlas, and now people are playing that game. And the thing is, with Star Atlas, you could look at both tokens, right? And it still didn't even make a little move up, a crazy move up here. But from the lows here, it's doing decent, right? But the Star Atlas token isn't the best one to look at. But when you look at the DAO token, it actually performed much better than the Star Atlas token, even though it's still down here, right? Now we're in a cycle. We're going to see where it goes from 2024 to 2025, if it's going to go up from here. It can stay down here. I don't know. It can stay down here, but a lot of people are looking at that game and are pretty bullish on it. So we'll have to see. We'll just have to see. For gaming, it has to do with a lot of marketing. You're going to need a lot of these Web3 gamers to really play this game and talk about it a lot. So we'll have to see where things go for it. But I'm excited now. This market is going to be fun. This market is really going to be fun. Newer altcoins all the way. Yeah, newer altcoins are good. And you only buy new. Of course. Yeah. I don't blame anyone that says they only buy new altcoins. I don't blame anyone. I think if you're new into the space and you don't, want to, if you look at the chart and it scares you away from an older altcoin, then don't buy it. Buy a newer altcoin, which is going to have a fresh start and because it's newer, it's probably gonna have a nice little run. But be mindful of the vesting schedule for that altcoin. That's all I gotta say, right? Because once again, there's gonna be people like me in their private selves dumping on your head, right? If you look at Magic Square right now, if you decided to buy, let's bring up Magic Square right now, right? Back right here. Where's that? Actually, it's over here somewhere. If you look at Magic Square and we're up 10x on it, right? And you buy at 70 cents, you're looking, okay, whatever. Where is it going to go? You're going to have a new price target on it, $7. So when it gets to $7 for us, we're like, oh shit, that's a lot of money. We could just dump on you, right? So it's up to you on what type of risk you want to take in this market. Like I said, newer altcoins, people come into the space and look at the market cap to the fully diluted evaluation and be like, oh, that's terrible. Then people look at the older altcoins and be like, oh, that chart is shitty, right? So it's a hard dynamic when you come into this space, because you either got to look at the chart for the older altcoin to see where it potentially could go if it fits in the narrative. And then for the newer altcoin, you just got to look at the vesting schedule, which is why I told you guys to look at, where's it at? What you call it? Crypto rank here. Crypto rank here is going to be your best friend going into the bull market, especially if all you're buying is newer altcoin. You guys can look at when the unlocks are, as you can see here. It's just the best way. But I don't knock anyone for doing what they need to do. And if there's no other questions here, we can definitely end off the stream. It was a very good stream, yo. You guys brought me some good projects today, man. Some good projects. Look. I like this one. Beware. We're going to look into this a little bit more, right? We're going to look into this one. Not Bitcoin. Shido. Yeah, this is looking like it's going to be pretty interesting. I compared it already to Astar in terms of what they're doing. Not this one. Where'd it go? Freak. What was the other altcoin? I dead forgot what the other altcoin was. Oh well. But I hope you guys have a good Thursday. Enjoy your Thursday. We're probably gonna stream again on Saturday. Probably gonna bring over Jay and Zoe. But whoa. What's this comment here? If Myro dips, would you buy it? Nah. I'm good. Meme coins are a whole nother cycle. I said a whole nother cycle. That's just, they have different narratives. You can see Pepe had a run. What else had a run? Different like memes have a run. And that's just a revolving door that just, if you miss that door, there's no run, no point of like going into it. I'm not going into Myro. I'm not interested in that one. Yeah, we looked at UNXI. Oh yeah, there you go. UNXI. UNIX. We looked at that one. That's one. Yep. Let me bring that up one more time. Let me bring that up, because that was a good one. Gotta do my homework on that one. Yeah, I like that one. Facts. They all end up dying. Yeah. Appreciate you, EA. Yep. Have a good Thursday. I'll check you guys later. Like I said, on Saturday, we should be going live again with Jay and Zoe. Should be another good stream. All right. Have a good Thursday.